What's up, everybody? Welcome to our channel. On today's video, we'll be touring Winter Garden, Florida. Located in the outskirts of Orlando. We were here recently and did a video, but our subscribers want more, so we're now in the suburban part. Big McMansions, suburban feels, light traffic, and a city that's got a really nice downtown, so we're going to drive through. And the first time we did a video, we showed you guys downtown and all the stuff like that that's fancy that you would expect. So now we're going to drive through the more suburban looking area. So don't go on the video and say you didn't even show the nice side. We did that already, so we're not going to make the same video again. We're going to show you guys kind of a different drive. We're on the south side and we're moving north, heading into the city from the south end, and then we'll drive through it and get on toll road and get the crap out of here. Heading north. It's a beautiful day, blue skies. You couldn't ask for a better day to record. There's an Aldi's here, and there's a few little new shopping centers that were recently built here. I like how they're building all these white colored buildings and kind of more modern looking. I hate when they build these Florida communities and they don't put anything. You can see here in the distance another house over there that's kind of white. This is a really nice area. So if you're thinking about Florida, Winter Garden, you have the town of Winter Garden, but then, you know, to the south of the city, you got all this that's not within city limits, but it's kind of like still a Winter Garden's address, and you got Claremont, Davenport. These are all great areas, great places to live, suburban, and we're gonna be doing a top 10 best places to live in Florida soon. One of the things people look for is schools, but I don't comment too much on schools because I went to one of the best rated schools in the state of Florida, and they kicked me out because I was Hispanic. So I don't really give a crap about good schools. If you're, I don't, what you know, they consider a good school where all the students are getting A's. So I don't ever throw schools into the mix when it comes to renting a place. Unless they have a horrendously bad school system that's known for that. But I don't really, as a YouTuber, I don't really care for schools. Because I went to a technically great rated school, Gulf Coast High School, one of the best schools in Florida. And the reason they have a good grade point average is because if you don't have a good grade point average, they expel you from the school. So I wasn't getting A's. I was just there to pass. And they expelled me, and they went about it really dirty. They exaggerated things, and the teachers were aggravating me and insubordinate towards me. So they purposely got rid of me because I wasn't an A student. So if that's the way they turn their schools into I don't care for it. Really, I don't, because like I said, I went to a great school, one of the best schools in Florida, and if expelling students and ruining their lives at the expense of keeping your title of one of the, if that's how you're doing it, then I don't have a comment or opinion on it. So I don't know, when I do this top 10 list of the best places in Florida, schools are usually not on my, you know, A-rated schools are not on my list for that particular reason. It's a personal reason, but I lived it, so I can talk about it, and I can do it, and I can feel it. Sometimes people are not relatable to what you went through, so their life experiences are going to be different. So when I do my top 10 list, you'll notice that I don't talk about schools. A lot of YouTubers talk about crime, this and that. I don't talk about schools. Because like I said, this car behind us just about rear-ended us. But with that trailer hitch back there, you hit that thing, you're dead, buddy. I got this giant trailer hitch. Like a military-style trailer hitch in the back of my car. So if you rear-end me, it's on you. Although somebody did rear-end me in Gainesville, and it messed up my backup sensors. I don't know how that works because it hit the trailer hitch, but somehow it destroyed our backup sensors when they rear-ended us in Gainesville. We were coming from Alabama, entered Florida, got off at the first exit. 3 seconds later, somebody's rear-ending us. So yes, I don't talk about top-rated schools. my videos. I overlook that. I look at I don't know. I just go to places and feel them out. Like, you can tell when a place is better. When I first started doing my top 10 lists, I used to look at a lot of analytics. And I still look at it. You have to. You got to look at incomes. You got to look at crime and all that. But there's so many ways that cities and local municipalities manipulate statistics to make their towns look better. You know, that you can't just go by statistics as the only metric that you use to gauge places. You got to go out there. You know, and Florida's a rapidly changing state. So I will drop another top 10 best places in Florida, and it will be a completely different list than anything I've ever done in the past. And another reason why I'm inclined to make a new list with completely different places that I've never put is because a lot of YouTubers, like one guy called Mike Burr, and whatever the crap his face is, ripped off my video. Again, I don't use statistics or metrics of that sort when I do my top 10 lists. So my top 10 lists are intellectual property. When I make these top 10 lists, there's nothing like it on the internet because I'm not going by statistics. I'm going by my own personal travel. So when I see another YouTuber and they make a top 10 list and their top 10 list is identical to mine, you're ripping me off. There's no way you came up with the same things I did because it's not statistical. It's my own opinion. So with that said, I'm gonna make a new top 10 list of 10, you know, since they're ripping me off. I'm gonna keep traveling to Florida. I'm gonna find 10 new top 10 places that are what's happening now, and then just go off of that. Because at the rate things are going now with this YouTube, there's so many people ripping off my top 10 lists that I'm just gonna have to do it, you know, and then watch them rip, and then watch them in less than 6 months. Those places that I put on my list will be on everybody else's top list because they're at home looking at statistics. I'm on the road from 6 in the morning till 2 o'clock at night all over the state of Florida. So when I make my list is what's really happening on the streets of Florida, you know. And that's the difference between our channel and other channels, that we're actually out here, like the weather, what do they call it, like the post, like the U.S. Post Office. We're always working. We don't stop. Got condensation from my Starbucks cup on my shirt. This is a tragic event in my life. So, yes, a lot of anger portrayed in this video. But that anger is what motivates me to do better. Like, and I will put out a top 10 list of the best places in Florida for you guys. 10 places that will be better, safer, cleaner, and that the other YouTubers aren't talking about until I start talking about it. I could never, like, I look at other people. I love to watch Nick Johnson's videos. I watch Briggs' videos. I watch those channels. But to sit here and start taking notes, you know what I mean? I don't know. Whew. Look, I've seen a Nick Johnson video. I've seen a Briggs video. And I've been like, dude, that's a good topic. And I'll do it. But I don't bite their content, you know? Like, I saw Nick Johnson, no, Nick Johnson. I think it was Briggs. He did top 10 best neighborhoods in the city. Like, oh, that's a freaking brilliant idea. Let me do it. But I didn't say, what cities did he do? Let me go buy it off him. I said, okay. I'm very familiar with Fort Myers. Let me do the top 10 best neighborhoods of Fort Myers. Very familiar with Miami. Now, Fort Myers did really well. It got over 33,000 views, I think, in like the first month. That was exceptional. In fact, right now on my channel, out of the top 5 videos, 4 of them are this series I did of the top 10 worst neighborhoods in the city. We're in Orlando right now. We're going to do Orlando. That's next. We're in the Orlando metro right now. We spent 5 days in the Orlando metro area looking at all the neighborhoods. So now I can do the top 10 best, top 10 worst in Orlando. And when I do that, I spent 5 days in Orlando on the street, looking, seeing, figuring things out. It'll be a good video because I did the homework. it'll be a well put together video. I did the homework. I wasn't that familiar with Orlando, so I wanted to do a video that's on point. But the Fort Myers video did really well. The Naples video did really well. Not as good as the other ones, but the Fort Myers did. I think Naples got like 8,000 views. Fort Myers got like 33,000. Tampa's almost to 40,000. Tampa did great. Top 10 worst neighborhoods in Tampa. I also did Jacksonville. That got 10,000 views in the first week. And now we're going to do Orlando. So that's why we're in this area, getting footage and getting familiar with the Orlando area. So I'll look at some statistics when I get home, and I'll draw up a balance between real life experience, statistics, and my opinion and all that. And I'll make a top 10 worst neighborhoods in Orlando. But it'll be a video that I research and that I'm familiar with. Now I'm not going to go look at Seattle because Nick Johnson did Seattle, and I'm going to do a Seattle video, and I've never been there. So now I'm going to go get some file photos off the internet and Google, That's how I started doing it. When I was, no, you want to do better and you want to grow your channel, you want to do it the right way. That's why I think recently our videos have done really well. And the algorithms picked up our videos because it's a different quality of video. They're more engaging, they're more professional, and the information that I'm giving you is accurate. Because these other YouTubers that are moving here from other states, first thing they do is they get their real estate license. Now they're trying to sell houses, now they're making all these videos, and they have absolutely no idea what they're doing, and that's okay. But then they go and they steal my content. No, I work for that content. That's my intellectual property. You can't steal my intellectual property. Because I'll send some Puerto Ricans from Orlando to your house, and I'll just playing. just relax, guys. I'm playing. I won't do that. But I will be angry. But see, now, I'm not going to go and... I went on his channel and I said, bro, you ripped off my video. I'm sure he's got me blocked by now because it's like the 4th time that this particular Mike, whatever the crap YouTuber is, has ripped off my channel. I see his videos show up on my newsfeed, and I look at his list, and they're like he's just ripping me off, like shamelessly ripping me off, And his audience is my audience, so I've had my subscribers come to me and say, hey, Jose, I follow this guy, and you need to go see what he's doing. He's pretty much ripping you off, You can do what somebody else is doing better than them. You don't have to rip them off. You don't have to bite their content. That's my intellectual property. I work hard for this. I spend nights in hotels. I go on the road. I work for this. Don't steal my intellectual property. Go out there and see it yourself. Like right now, to be here in Orlando for 4 days, that cost me about $1,000. So when I go make that top 10 list about those neighborhoods in Orlando, that video needs to get 300,000 views eventually, because that's how much money I spent to make it. But if you're not willing to spend that kind of money, then you're not going to have that good content. Because everybody and their mother wants to be a YouTuber nowadays, but are they putting in the work? Are they putting in the work? A lot of time, they're really not. So right now we're on Colonial, and this runs right through Orlando. Lots of traffic through here right now. I'm gonna keep going. We're on Daniels Road right now, and Daniels turns into Dillard's. That's very freaking confusing. Couldn't have asked for a more confusing situation there at Winter Garden. And then when we see that China Honda at that intersection, we're gonna take a right there at that intersection. I don't know what that intersection's called. Yes, I do get frustrated at the other YouTubers and how, I do the homework for my channel. I do the homework for my channel, and you're just gonna come and snatch up all my hard work. I don't think so, buddy. too hard for this. But at the end of the day, you have to always be an innovator. That means you always have to get out there and get new content going. It's a never-ending process. So as long as I'm ahead of the game, as long as I'm staying on top of growing my channel faster, bringing better content, then it doesn't really matter. The hood?
Look at the Dollar Dillard.
The what?
Dollar Dillard.
What the crap is the Dollar Dillard?
Dollar store that sells shirts.
Winter Garden. Is there a hood here? Is there a hood in Winter Garden? Y'all need to let me know. The craps, everything's got metal bars around here. That looks good. So yeah, so the first time we did Winter Garden was kind of just, you know, like showing you downtown and all that stuff. And like I said, we're gonna skip all that crap. I'm excited for what lies ahead. We're heading into the more rural part of North Florida to show you guys some poor rural areas. I'm excited for what we're gonna see, and you guys will be surprised at what we're gonna see. It will be a little bit different.
This is your turn.
You guys are gonna be in for a treat when we get to these smaller rural towns in Florida. It's different out there. It's not what you expect. Is it right here?
Yeah, Plant Street.
So down there is downtown, which is beautiful. One of the best downtowns in Florida. But we already did that, so we have to keep it moving. I like this area. What do you think, Katie? Nice?
Yeah, it's really pretty. I like that building over there.
Oh yeah, like a log cabin building?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do a new top 10 list, and we're gonna make a new top 10 list that's gonna show 10 totally amazing places in Florida that are new. And again, give it 6 months after I create that, you'll see those top 10 places show up on other people's top 10 lists. And frankly, it's about time for it. We have to continue to, you know, make our channel better, and if a video is not bold, it's not good. You know, when we make a video that everybody already knows the answer to, and we made a top 10 list now, we put Bonita Springs, Juno Beach, the things we've always put on, that's not exciting.
No.
But you guys have to wait and see what that's about. The Orlando area is going to be a lot on that list. Jacksonville area, Orlando area. Hialeah. That's Hialeah, just fine. I don't know if Dade County is going to be on the list. What are these guys doing? Are you putting a nail on the road? Dang surveyors.
They actually did. I watched her pound the nail in.
That's for surveying purposes.
Yeah.
This ain't bad. That looks good in there. How do we get back there? How do we get back there?
I'm guessing this road, and then there's an entrance there.
Oh. But there's no corner store. It's not gonna be that hood.
I don't know.
If they had a corner store there that sold liquor, then we'd be in the hood. This is a nice area. Not bad. Winter Garden's got more character.
This looks like a place I would like to get a condo near a Starbucks and really live out my parent life.
Eventually. Gotta finish reading that real estate book, boy.
I know.
Look at that house. It's like a colonial house. North High Turnpike or keep going? We're going to Salt Springs.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto the Florida 429 till North ramp to Apopka.
Another freaking toll.
Turn left onto the Florida 429.
Hey man, se acabó la vida esta gente. I wonder how many tolls we're gonna get in the mail. Is it all one big company or is it all different companies? Here's the other thing
All
about this
one
area.
company?
See these big warehouse shop things going on over there? They're all over the Orlando area. These big warehouse looking things.
The one thing I do like about the Orlando area
It's crime. I love
No.
crime.
Continue for
is
half a mile.
with the houses and stuff they're building, they are putting in infrastructure. I am noticing that.
The infrastructure's going in first. Makes sense.
In a quarter mile, merge onto Florida 429.
Southwest Florida doesn't have jobs, doesn't have infrastructure. And maybe 5 years ago, Southwest Florida was better. But at this point, Orlando's left behind everybody.
Yeah.
And Jacksonville's getting there.
Well, I could see Southwest Florida if you're like older and retiring.
Yeah.
But if you're younger and actually working, this is probably a better place for you.
Continue on Florida
No doubt.
429 north for 14 miles.
No doubt. Look at these big warehouses going on right there everywhere. That's all work for people, you know? Winto Gardenia City. APK. To the hills. Not
To the
feeling fun.
left of us, I don't know if
Okay,
you're going to be
man.
able to see it, is OC High School.
To the left.
I think that's it,
That
yeah.
balloon over there? Why are you fascinated with that town? Did we go in there and check it out?
I saw that documentary,
Yeah.
and it was left I didn't like, it sounded worse in Alabama.
That's a pretty strong statement right there.
Oh my gosh, like the words, the M word,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what that means. M?
MASS,
Oh, yes. You can't say that either.
yeah.
All right, let's listen to some music and pay some more tolls.
Woohoo.
Man. The good thing is it's all one company, right? So they bill us out like $150 at the end of the week or whatever. Or
Probably. No, I'm thinking like 20, 30, 50 at most.
ridiculous. 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 Oh, it's dropping sand on our windshield. Estate en medio de la acera. Estos camiones son pedantes, bro. No, so fácil. Should we do Tavares?
I've done Tavares way too much.
We've never done Tavares. Not right. Really? We've done Tavares?
Yeah, we went into the town and did videos and yeah.
So we're gonna owe this easy pass people a crap load of money, aren't we?
Probably.
Alright guys, checking out. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe.